Welcome student for maths class chapter number 7 congruence of triangle part 1. Student, we will start a new topic today, that is congruence of triangle. So what is the meaning of the congruence? Everyone know that the relation of two objects being congruent is called congruence. Okay, means they have same shape, size in length. Okay, so today we will start a new chapter, that is congruence of triangle. So understand this congruence of triangle. First we will see about the congruence of plane figure. Okay, this is given in your textbook. Now look at these two figures. By observing only, can we tell that these two figures are congruent? F1 and F2. For that, just a method is there. See, you can use the method of superposition. Take a trace copy of one of them and place it over the other. Okay. If the figure cover each other completely, they are congruent. Alternatively, you may cut out one of them and place it over the other. Beware, you are not allowed to bend, twist or stretch the figure. That is cut off or trace out. Means what here? Congruence of plane figure means suppose two figure you took, okay, or you took any two shapes and then you cover one figure on the other. If you find that each corner is completely matched there, then we can say they are congruent. Only this one thing you have to keep in the mind, that you will not bend that figure, you will not twist it, okay, or even not to stretch. Okay, suppose you take one figure of circle, okay, 3 centimeter radius is 3 centimeter, that circle you took. Another circle is also made up of 3 centimeter radius. Okay, when you place that circle on another circle, what we find? They are congruent. Yes, they are congruent. But if you took one circle of 3 centimeter radius and another circle of 4 centimeter radius, and then you keep on one another, now they are congruent? No, though they both are circle, okay, the shapes are same, but their length are different, so they are not congruent. Okay, so here F1 and F2, two figures are given. If you place F2 on F1, okay, or we can trace them, then we will find they are same. That means they are congruent. Next, congruence among the line segments. So line segments everyone know, with the help of you are doing the lines, okay. So here two examples are given. Just see, when are two line segment congruent? Okay, observe the following pairs of line segment given here. Now two line segments are given here, AB, CD, and in second pair PQ and RS. Now here again same method of superposition method for the pairs of line segment. Okay, we are going to trace the copy. Okay, if you take CD line, okay, and place it on AB, then what you find here? That CD covered AB, with C is placed on which point? On A. Okay, here C will place on which point? A, and D on B. D on B. Then the line segments are same. That means we say line segment AB is congruent to CD. Okay, if they are same. Now in second figure, PQ and RS, these two line segments are given here. Here if you place R on P and if you try to place this S on Q, is it possible? No. Why? Because their lines length is different, because these two line segment have the different length. So it is not possible to do like this. That means they are not congruent. So what you understand from here? If two line segment have the same, that means what? They are equal in their length. Okay, they are congruent. And if two line segments are congruent, that means they have the same length. So here AB and CD have the same length, but PQ and RS do not have the same length. Okay, so they are not congruent here. Next thing, congruence of angles. Now here A1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 angles are given. Okay, ABC, PQR, LMN, XYZ. Now here again with the superpositions we are going to trace two figure. Okay, the figure first will be ABC. Okay, in that we have to place PQR. So here ABC showing which degree? 40 degree, and PQR also showing which degree? 40 degree. Now when we are going to place Q with B. Okay, we are going to place Q with B, means Q is keeping on B. So we will find that this QP, okay, and BA, they are same. Okay, where QR will fall on BC. Okay, because we are joining the point Q and B. Now when we are joining the point this Q and B, why they are congruent? Because their measurements are same. Because their measurements are same. Both angles showing 40 degree. That's why here we find that ABC and PQR are congruent. Okay. Now in second figure, see here LMN and XYZ. Here what we find? The see LMN showing 30 degree and X, Y and Z showing 40 degree. Are they congruent? No. Because their length are different. Sorry, their angles are different. 30 degree and 40 degree. So we cannot trace on one another. Now when we compare this ABC with XYZ, are they congruent? See here, when we are seeing the angle ABC, okay, and XYZ, the ray here which given YX, okay, the ray YX and YZ appear which in the figure is longer than which one? BA and BC. Okay, when we see we will find the length of here YX and YZ are longer than BA and BC. Okay, BA and BC. So are they congruent? Here angle ABC is smaller than angle XYZ. Okay, that we are seeing. But you have to remember that here these arrows, okay, or these line segments only indicate the direction. Okay, these arms only indicate the direction, not any length. On superposition, you have to find these two angles are congruent. Why? Because both angles showing 40 degree. What they showing? 40 degree. If you place Y on B, then we will find that YZ will be over BC and YX will be over BA. That means angle ABC is congruent to XYZ. Even this PQR also showing 40 degree. That means angle ABC is congruent to PQR and is also congruent to XYZ. Here only LMN is not congruent because the measurement of LMN is 30 degree. Understood? If two angles have the same measure, then they are congruent. If any two angles congruent, then measures are same. Understood? Next. Congruence of triangle. Now see, we saw that two line segments are congruent where one of them is just a copy of other. Okay. Similarly, two angles are congruent if one of them is copy of other. That means their measurement, their length will be same. Then we say they are congruent. We extend this idea to triangle. Now we are going to think for the triangle. Now two triangles are congruent if they are copy of each other. When superposed, they cover each other exactly. Now we see the same method on the line segment, on the angle, and now we are going to see on the triangle. So here two triangles are given, ABC and PQR. Okay. Now they have the same size and shape. That means they are congruent. Okay. So to see this, we have to write first ABC and angle PQR. What given here? See, when you are going to trace it, that P angle will fall on A. Okay, means you have to place the P on A. In the same way, what happened? Q will fall on B. Okay, and R will fall on C. Then PQ. Okay, PQ fall along which side? This is PQ. Will fall on which side? It will fall on AB. In the same way, QR fall on which side? BC. Just you have to keep this PQR and place over ABC. And AC. Okay, this PAC will cover by PR. Okay. So, if understand a given corresponding of these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts also match one another and they are equal. That means what? When we are placing this PQR or ABC, we find that they are same in the shape, in their lengths. That's why they are say the copy of one another. Okay. So we find here corresponding vertex as sides and angle. Now which are the corresponding vertex here? Just see. Vertex means you know that. Okay, the corners. So A and P, one vertex. Okay. A is placed on the P. So A and P, one. Like this. B and Q. Okay. And C and R. Second one, the sides. Okay, which are the same sides when we are traced on one another? We find that AB and PQ, then BC and QR, then AC and PR. Okay. Now, which are the corresponding angle we see here? See, when we place here angle A, angle P, angle B, angle Q, okay, angle C and angle R. This we find the corresponding angles. If you place this angle PQR on ABC such that the B will fall on B, P angle will fall on B. Okay, now we are going to turn it. P point will be joined to B. Then the other vertex also corresponding same there. Are they going to match there? Just we see. Okay, then we find that it's not happen. Okay, because their angles are different. So to trace the copy of the triangle, we have to find which side they are matching. Okay, this show that the triangle AB is congruent to triangle PQR. Understood? In this way we are going to see whether the triangles are congruent or not. In the question, sometimes they told you about the measurement. Okay, suppose the angle A is 30 degree and here angle P is 35 degree. Okay, now when we are going to place it, we will find it will not same, because the sum of the measurement of angle is 180 degree. So here suppose it is 40 degrees, suppose. Okay, so when we have to find the angle C, 40 plus 30 will 70, then we will find 180 minus 70. But here again suppose it is 40, then we are going to find the C and RE will be different, so they are not going to match, so they are not congruent. So for the finding the congruence of triangle, their measurement should be same. So now we study about the congruent of triangle, line segments. So general question given in your exercise 7.1 that we are going to solve today. So first question, see. Complete the following statement. Two line segments are congruent. When we say the two line segments are congruent, if they have same length. So answer will be what? If they have same length. Okay. Now second question. Among the congruence angle, one has a measure of 70 degree. The measures of other angle is, now only see that congruent of triangle and angle, if their measurements are same, then only we say they are congruent. So the measurement of other angle will be again 70 degree. Then only they are congruent. Now here ask question that give two real life example of congruent shape. Now which thing you are seeing in the daily life that they are congruent? Generally we can see the mobile. Okay, mobile both sides are same in length. Okay, you can also see the shaving blade of same company. Okay, they are of same length. Then we can say the A4 size paper, any A4 size paper if you take, they are same in the lengths. Okay, even we see the biscuits in the same packet, the shapes are same. So there are many examples we see in our daily life. Okay, same company, if you took the pens, they are same in the lengths. Okay, so many examples are there. Any two example we will write here. Even we can see the stamps. Okay, if you find that stamp, also they have same stamps. If you find they are same in lengths, that means they are the copies of that. Okay, so many examples are given in your day to life, that any two you have to write there. Next question, see. Here, if triangle ABC is congruent to, this is the sign of congruent, okay, to triangle FED, under the corresponding ABC and FED, write all the corresponding part of the triangle. Okay, so here first we have to draw what? ABC and FED. So I will draw here first ABC and okay, here I drawn ABC, and second here I will write ABC, and second angle what told? FE and D. Okay, now what given here? ABC and FED. Now you have to find the corresponding parts. So here AB is corresponding part will be what? Just see, this one is AB line is corresponding to which part? FE. Like that, BC means this one downside, it will be corresponding to side ED. Okay, and AC is corresponding to FD. D. Understood? Now corresponding angles here. Angle A is corresponding to angle F. Angle B is corresponding to angle E. Angle C is corresponding to angle D. Okay? Easy to understand? Next question see. Now here what given? If in triangle DEF is congruent to triangle BCA, write the pairs of ABC. Okay, this is a triangle ABC. ABC. Okay, that corresponding to which side? Angle E, then line segment given. Okay, this is EF and angle F. This one is angle F, and last one DF. Okay, line segment. So again here we are going to draw the angles. Okay, now first word given here DEF. So this will be D, E and F. Second word given here BCA. So here it is B, C and A. Now they are told that they are congruents, means their measurement, their line segments, everything are same. So angle E, this one is angle E, which we will write here. Angle E is equals to which one here? Angle C. So angle C, first answer. Okay. Line segment EF. EF means this line. It is congruent to which side? CA. So CA line segment. Okay. Second answer. Third word given here, angle F. So angle F is here, which is congruent to side angle A. Okay. And last one given DF side. So DF means this side. Okay, this is congruent to BA. So BA is a line segment which is congruent here. So in this way we have completed our exercise 7.1. Thank you.